Hi, this is CS146. I'm Matthew Ventures. Today we're talking about modules. The idea basically being that you might create some part of your code that you think would be very useful for implementation in a future project. Maybe that's a project that you intend to create. Maybe it's your final project. Maybe it's a later assignment. Or maybe it's even a module that you think might be useful for other students. One that you want to upload and share, and hopefully other people can download it and integrate it into their projects. Well, look no further. This is the tutorial on how to do that. The idea behind modules is that we have something that can kind of, let's say, operate pretty well on its own and be plugged in or plugged out from any existing code base. In order to make sure that that's working, you're going to want to take your module and encapsulate it into just the bare bones. If it's tied into your game, it's not going to work, right? Because then they'd have to download your whole game. Just break it into its core parts, and then we're going to put that into something called a package. And then that package is sort of the unit of data that we can transfer to another project and then export it. That way people can use your module, whatever that might be it a visual effect or a new way to save data. Maybe it's an encryption method for parsing. I have a whole list of different ideas. So I've created a module, and now I'm going to go through the demonstration of how to export it. So the first thing that I've done is created a new Unity project to make sure that this module has no relationship to the code base I originally created it in. This is just an empty Unity project which has been made completely to demonstrate how this module works. Okay, and I can see it's operating just as I desired it to. Okay, and I've included just a few files, just the bare minimum that it needs in order to operate. That includes an example scene so that people can see how the module works, a video demonstration, which, okay, so that's that here. My name is Matthew Ventures, and I have worked on a solution for, okay, hopefully that's not too trippy. So that's a short demonstration. It's just a few minutes. I think it's about 7 minutes, which walks through everything you need to know about how this module works. And then the 4 scripts which compose the module. Okay, simple enough. So once you've broken it down to the bare bones and have a project with only the components of the module needed, you're going to want to highlight those and export them. Okay, fantastic. So what this is going to do is basically packaging it into a package that we can then transport. So we're going to export that. I'm going to throw it onto my desktop, and I'm going to call this the back button. The back button, I'll call it back button subscriptions. Subscriptions. Okay, so now we export the package, simple enough. And what's a really good idea now is to create a new Unity scene. What's the best way for me to do that? Let me do it like this. And just import your package, okay? You want to make sure that it works well without, basically as if you were a new user. So let's do that briefly. I'm going to create a new Unity project. We're going to go test the package. And I'm going to do that. Oh, let's make sure that casing is nice. We're going to create that on our desktop. So bam, I did test the package right here. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to, okay, so it's already opening up in Unity, right? Here we go. Test the package. Fantastic. Now I'm going to try and import that package. So let's import the custom package, back button subscription, open it up. There we go. So I see that's everything which I intended to include, the 4 scripts, the scene, and the demonstration video. Import that. I open up my scene. Make sure that it's working as I wanted it to. All right. Let's check it out. Bang, bang. Looks good to me. All right, fantastic. So my package is now exported. It imported fine. I did a little test. Looks great. Now it's time for me to upload it and share it. So for that, we have a shared student account. And this is actually the account you'll be uploading your Android app to if you're going to put it on the Play Store, called Stanford Student Games. Okay, so that's the username. And the login can be provided to you in secret. I think it's going to be on our Piazza. It was last year. Or you could just talk to any of the teaching staff and they can give you the password. I'm not going to include in this video because this big video is publicly accessible. But basically, you're going to log into that shared Google account and you're going to upload your package into whatever the applicable file is. So I've said that this is kind of in the other section. So let me just briefly upload my package there. Back button subscriptions. Okay, simple enough. So this is where another student could log into this account and now download my package for a use, essentially. Or if, let's say, I lost the code or whatever, I could come back here in a day and do that. Okay, fantastic. And I'm just going to want one more thing. I want to, not make a copy. That was a mistake. Let me delete that. I want to get a link. And this will come in handy in just 1 second. Okay, so now that I've uploaded it into the other section, I need to include it within the manifest. So the module manifest, which I have open here, but I'll open it again, is just a list of all the different packages your fellow students have created. This is hopefully a quick way for you to read through what other people have created for you, and maybe one of them you might browse and find that it might be useful in your project. So you want to include a good description there. So here's the direct link. I'm going to paste that there. And now what I need to do is do the title. So this should be whatever the name is, back button subscriptions. So let's do that. Back button subscriptions. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to widen that a little bit. We're going to choose the type. It's other. And if you find that other is not a good, if you want to create a new type, please feel free to do so. Just create a new folder here and then just create a new option for the drop-down menu, which is being sourced from this tab. If you don't want it, that's fine. Just throw it in other. But please feel free to make this your own and to edit it as you need to. And then I need to type in a description. So I haven't gotten a detail of what this package does. If you want to use the package, feel free to download it. It's pretty useful. But for a description, I will now just write a detailed information on how I might want to use it. So this, let's do this. Provides a means to subscribe to the All right, so a little bit of information there. Let's widen that up so that you can read it. Okay, and if you can't fit the whole thing, that's fine. Obviously, the link, you can't see the whole thing, but you don't really need to. Okay, and that's it. I've uploaded my asset bundle. Or not my asset bundle, excuse me, my Unity package for the module. So at this point, if you think your package is super useful, not for a wide variety of projects, you may be eligible to earn bonus credit for that. So we haven't quite decided what's going to be the right amount or whether or not we even want to give bonus points for this. We kind of have to see how many people are doing this on their own volition. But if you're interested in earning bonus points for this, what you need to do after uploading it is just let us know in your assignment submission that one of some aspect of your project you've elected as a candidate for modularization, and you've exported it into a package and uploaded it to our shared site here. Okay, that wraps up how to export and a little module into a Unity package. Thank you.